Classic Jaguar in VR. Hello everyone and welcome back to OpenFed Gaming. You're listening to the OpenFed. We got a special race here today. It's a beautiful, gorgeous Classic Jaguar. It's a 1966 XJ13. We're in an early morning race and we are driving in a World Touring Car 700 race. We're at the Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit track. We're doing 7 laps and we started on a rolling start and we're one car in a field of 20. We started at the back end and we're gonna slowly try and pick these guys off one at a time over the next 7 laps. This is a wonderful race and it's just a beautiful car to drive. He's a little heavier than the little cars. He's got lots of power. He doesn't spin out too quickly with the rear end. So he's very easy to control. And we got some really cool little passing going on here. Right here in this here tiny little hill like this. They seem to slow right down around that first corner coming down here. So slowly you have to start picking them off. Now, we are in a 7-lap race, which means that we're going to have to make a pit stop. And I think we're going to have to make 2 of them because the tank is not quite big enough to do 3.5 laps. So that means you're going to have to make 2 stops. The coolest part I really like about this particular race, actually it's not the race, it's the car. If you look at the rear view mirror, you can see the driver. You can see his helmet and he's looking at the road. Now, the part that I thought was really cool is when you're driving in VR and you turn your head to the left or right, the guy in the rear view mirror turns his head too. It's really neat. So it's a very enjoyable race. And I really had a lot of fun making this video. Now, I don't want to jammer throughout this whole video, so I'm going to let you sit back and relax and enjoy this race for a change. I know it's a little bit longer than normal, but stick around. I think you're really going to like it. So, sit back, grab yourself a beverage, relax, enjoy the race. And if you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed making it, give it a thumbs up. We're going to be putting out a few more of these convertible races in the near future, so stay tuned and keep an eye out. You have a great day. You've been racing with the OpenFed. Or actually, I should say, you are going to keep on racing with the OpenFed.